Good afternoon, everybody. This is Scott Knoll. This is another edition of Tournament Talk, sponsored by Hamilton Bait and Tackle. I apologize for it being a couple weeks late, but this is going to be a review of Kentucky Lake, the third stop on the Phoenix Division of MLF, Bass Fishing League. So May 4th, Kentucky Lake, got down there on May the 2nd. Water temperature 72 to 74 degrees. That lake is as clear as I've ever seen it. I don't know if it's zebra mussels, I don't know what it is, but that lake's in phenomenal shape. First two tournaments, as you know, I've keyed strictly on smallmouth. Tried smallmouth on the 2nd, which was Thursday, for about 4 hours, and those smallmouth were gone. Smallmouth I've been catching for the last two tournaments were gone. They're spawned out and gone. Tried a little deeper, didn't really have much success. So I switched over and started to target largemouth. Went a little deeper off the banks. There's still some largemouth up on the beds, but most of them had even spawned out. So just kind of ran around, tried some of the spots that I've fished in the past. Caught a bunch of fish, nothing really to brag about. So I put it on the trailer, went up to Moore's, and had a nice dinner at their restaurant and bar. Place is phenomenal. Went out on the 3rd. My plan was to have a full day. It was hot. I made a decision after talking with one of my buddies. Made a decision to run way south. I ran way south of the 65 bridge. Pulled into a creek. Basically started fishing from the mouth of the creek as far back as I could go. I put my trolling motor down, and I never pulled my trolling motor up the rest of the day. Just fished every inch of that creek. Fished grass, fished wood. Threw topwater in the morning. Had pretty good morning on some topwater, which is always fun. Mixed bag, largemouth and smallmouth. And then I went to flipping the rest of the day. So going into the tournament, wasn't really sure what to expect. As you can see on one of my posts, I put I could have 8 pounds or 18 pounds. I was catching a lot of fish, but I just didn't know if I could go back to the same spots and kind of duplicate what I'd done in the first 2 days of practice. So got my tournament day partner, Ty Redding. He's a young high school angler from down around Kentucky Lake. Super cool kid. We had a great day fishing. Told him we were going to do kind of a milk run, which is what I call it. So we started the tournament off. Came out of Kentucky Dam Village. Hit a couple of my spots up north. I caught 3 fairly quick in the first hour, hour and a half. And then I wasn't feeling it. I just didn't feel like the quality of fish that I needed to have a good finish was up north, at least where I had found them. So we made a decision to run south. So I ran all the way south of the 65 bridge. We had that Ranger 520R Mercury 4-stroke. We had it to the floor, and we ran close to 70 miles an hour all the way down south of the 65 bridge. Fished the same stuff I had found on the 2nd day. Kind of flipping, kind of doing a bunch of very chatterbait, creature bait, Senko, fishing outside weed edge, the deep end of the laydowns and stuff. Ended up getting my 5. Called a couple times, and then I just felt like I was catching the same type of fish over and over. It's the same 2.5, 3 pounders, and I wanted to have a good finish because I was sitting in the top 10 in points. So I looked at Ty and I said, I think we can run back north of the bridge and call these fish out. So we pulled into a creek that I had fished before, and I caught one. I think it was 5.2, which called me up to about 15 pounds. And I threw into this brush pile, and I had a 3.5 pound smallmouth come rocketing out of the water, probably 3 feet in the air. Thought I got a good hook in it. Got it about halfway to the boat. It jumped again and just pulled off. That fish ended up proving pretty costly. It would have gave me a top 5 or 6 finish if I'd have had that fish, but you know, it didn't happen. I'm sure everybody had lost fish that day, so fished around a little bit more. Caught a 3.5 largemouth flipping, and called me up to 15-12, I believe is what I had. So 15-12, good enough for a check. I mean, some of those days you just know that you don't have a chance to win the tournament, so it's just better off, especially when you're fishing for points, is to just get a good solid finish. And that's what I ended up doing. 15-12 wasn't going to win the tournament. Over 20 pounds won it. I think 17 and a half probably got top 7 or 8, which is probably about the best I could do. I just wasn't on 4-pound fish like I needed to be, but I was on enough fish to have a good solid finish. Got another check, so that's 3 in a row on Kentucky Lake, which is pretty exciting for me. LBL division is new for me this year, and it's a challenge to learn new water and the fish against those guys. They're hammers. They're all local hammers, and I mean they're good. When you can compete with them, it makes you kind of validates that you should be there and you can hang with them. So on the way home, obviously the way MLF does it is they give you a points update, and I was about an hour into my drive and got the points update that I'm all the way up to 6th in points out of 191. So well on my way to a regional berth, hopefully. One more tournament in July, 3rd week in July down there, but I'm going to miss the super tournament, which is I think it's 1.5 times the points of a normal tournament, but I'm going to miss it because I have a conflict with a BASS Open. So I'm going to have to try to make this regional event on 4 of 5 tournaments. So that should be interesting, but that's kind of it. Outside grass edges, deeper laydown, deeper wood, throwing a whole variety of baits from topwater to chatterbait to creature bait to a Cinco, even caught a couple on a crankbait. So that's kind of the rundown of how I caught them. As far as what I used, equipment-wise, Tattoo Elites are a staple in my arsenal. So my rod, 7.3 Tattoo Elite AGS. It's what I've used mostly for the day. It's a multi-purpose rod, so you can throw a crankbait, you can throw a Cinco. It doesn't really matter. It's a really good all-purpose rod, and Daiwa makes some of the best rods out there. So TWS 8-to-1 gear ratio Daiwa reel. That's what I had on. When I was fishing a little deeper, I wanted to get that hook in the fish and get it to the boat, get it out of the trash that's down there. There's a lot of sunken brush piles and stuff like that, and you can get hung up pretty quick. So I wanted to get the hook in the fish and get it up to the surface as quick as I could. P-line, what can I say about P-line? P-line tactical 12-pound. Whether I'm flipping bushes, unless I'm flipping maybe a ounce weight, or I'm fishing 6-7 pounders, I don't break off on the P-line, so I use the smallest diameter line I can get away with. So P-line 12-pound tactical, fluorocarbon, Hayabusa, FPP 3/0 and 4/0 hook. It's a flipping hook, high performance. They're sharp, and when you get them, they hook the fish deep, so you don't have to worry about losing those fish. Wu tungsten 1/4 and 3/8 ounce tungsten bullet weights with a stopper on my line. Miller Tech batteries, once again. I don't have to worry about power for my batteries anymore. I got that all squared away. Line cutters, it makes you more efficient when you use the line cutter products. Snipping braids, snipping line retying. I retie a lot. I don't want to worry about having a nick or anything. And then the line cutters just make me more efficient. And if you followed the first couple of videos, that was one of my goals this year, was to be more efficient. Mercury 4-stroke, like, that motor is bulletproof. I run all over the place, and I can run Kentucky Lake from Kentucky Dam Village down below the 65 bridge, run around down there and run back, and I haven't burned a half a tank of gas in almost 3 days. So my Mercury 4-stroke is definitely the deal. I can't imagine running a 2-stroke ever again. So my power poles, they were up and down, fishing the shallower water. In the afternoon, if you ever fish Kentucky Lake, the wind blows, so power poles are a must if you want to sit on a brush pile or something. So I wore those out. I did catch one key fish on a jig, so my shout out to my jig man. And then my amphibious sunglasses. I mean, if you're looking for that grass, sometimes it's just under the surface of the water, and you're looking for a color change. So my amphibious sunglasses. If you've watched any of my videos, I wear sunglasses in the rain, so they float. You don't get that temple fatigue where they hurt and you have to take them off. So I always have 3 or 4 pair in the boat. Different lenses, depends on the water clarity or what I'm looking for, if I'm looking for bedding fish. So if you're looking for a good, reasonably priced pair of sunglasses, check out Amphibia. They are the deal. So that's kind of it. Got a busy month coming up. June is going to be busy. I got a big regional tournament for the OBN. I'm trying to make it obviously it's a regional qualifier. So the top 12 out of the state of Ohio qualify to go to the regionals, and then you go on to the nationals, which I believe the top person gets a shot at the Bassmaster Classic. So that's going to be fun. Off limits. My June is typically up on Lake St. Clair, but I've got off limits starting about I want to say second or third week in June. I can't be on the water for 14 days leading up to the Bass Northern Open. It's the week after the 4th of July weekend, so I'm really getting geared up for that. I'm excited about that. Hopefully we'll make it on TV. We'll get a camera boat, and we'll see what we can do on the Bassmaster Open Trail. Got a couple local tournaments, so busy June and busy July. So make sure you follow some videos that I'll be posting coming up. I do have to give a shout out to YOLO Tech, which is going to be a key in these upcoming tournaments. If you're not familiar with what YOLO Tech is, they make mounts, and they deal in GoPros and all the accessories that mount either on your chest, on your hat, on a pole on the back of your boat. I have mine here on my console, and I'm going to do a special video just on that, because this thing is pretty sweet. I had some help, and I want to make sure I give a shout out to my fabrication people and everything, because this thing's going to be cool. So you'll be able to watch a live tournament as it's going down, or at least you'll be able to watch a full tournament day, and we'll hopefully edit it to where we'll just catch some really cool footage of some flying smallmouth. If you've never been up to Lake St. Clair, they like to show off, and they like to come out of the water, and we're going to catch some big ones. So that's going to be kind of cool. It's something new I'm running this year. So we're going to really kick up the YouTube and Instagram videos with some cool content. So if you're not already doing so, follow my YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I'm 55 years old today, but I'm learning all the social media stuff, because in this day and age, you just have to do it. That's what people want to see, and that's what sponsors want out of you. They want content that people can see their product and showcase their product. So that being said, certainly reach out to Hamilton Bait and Tackle. They're a big reason why I'm able to do the Bass Opens. So reach out to them. Use my discount code SNOLFishing10, and they'll hook you up. Shipping, I believe it's free shipping, anything over $75. Certainly reach out to them. Woo Tungsten, Woo Friends 10, I believe is the code. If not, reach out to me. And then Miller Tech, if you're looking for AGM batteries, lithiums, or anything like that, I got a code for you if you want to get some money off that. So that's kind of about it. And I guess we're gonna go in and have a birthday dinner or something like that. So I'll catch everybody here in a couple weeks with another tournament review video. Till then, good fishing.